What's the difference between this
On The Real Housewives of Orange County, Shannon hit her breaking point with the other housewives and completely lost her cool.
You can scream at me at Javier's, Heather, and I drop it. I had it with her. You guys will all see the truth. We'll all see the truth. Stop it! Stop it! Stop! No! Stop! I want you to get away from me right now. Shannon!
The stir called the outburst one of the campiest, saddest, most ripped from the pages of social experience.
There was an epic showdown on TV Sunday night, and we're not talking about Game of Thrones. We're talking about part 1 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. We heard there was a mega fight between Kenya and Portia, but when it finally aired, it was a lot worse than we'd imagined.
You are a dumb hoe. Shut up. Yeah, you want to hear me? You up. I will
or this?
Really? Why is that? Do you want me to read your text messages you sent to me lately?
I sent them to you, so I hope you know what they said. You know, when those people call you, they called me to talk about Vicky, so they didn't print a word of it because there was nothing to print.
Oh, so it's only the nasty stuff pertains
Yeah, well,
to me?
there was 2 sentences about you. And it's like, I don't believe Tamara and Simon, I don't believe he hit her, ever. I don't believe it.
Really?
Because you would have said something.
Okay, really?
You told us if you stubbed your toe. You told us
I told you?
But
You know those are so well
personal.
written.
We were together for 5 years.
Really? Okay, first of all, it's none of your business. Do you understand me?
And this.
I went next door because I invited them to go to Nobu. I was like, okay, well, you know, whatever, have a great time, bye, see you tomorrow. They were like, well, actually, you know, since you're actually not joining Janini's head and you're your own person, we thought, you know, we would like to invite you.
I'm going to go and ask them. I just want to make sure that I wasn't invited and she invited Cynthia.
Marlo!
Sheree! Nah. You invited Cynthia just then to come to your friend's event. So what about me?
You can come if you want to. We going right now. You ready?
No, but it's just the point that y'all, that's why I'm saying I don't have to deal with it. This is fake and phony to me. If you don't like me,
phony?
Because you invited me.
I have no idea why Marlo is so pressed about going to the party with me. Marlo and I are not friends. What's the problem?
I'm about to leave.
Okay, and anyway, that's why you don't have the man. Go ahead with them with your ugly.
Wait.
Now, I don't know etiquette, but I know you're not supposed to say that.
Confused? Yeah, us too. But there is one thing that makes these 2 videos totally different from each other. And no, it's not where they live. Take a wild guess. You guessed it, racism. Racism is the belief that all members of each race has a specific characteristic or stereotype particular to that race, especially so as to distinguish it as inferior or superior. Because of stereotypical restraints placed on Black people, African American teens and preteens are having a hard time accepting and handling issues faced when their culture is discussed. According to the Kaiser Family Foundation and Nelson Media Research, reality television is widely popular among pre-teenagers and teenagers. Almost half of the top 10 television programs viewed by teenagers and pre-teenagers during the 2005-2006 year broadcast season were in fact reality television. What is reality television? Reality television is a program that films real people as they live out events in their lives as these events occur, including news, programming, talk and interview shows, and non-fiction narrative programs. According to Gerbner's cultivation theory, television is a powerful medium that can influence a person's attitude and help shape their perceptions on a wide variety of topics. Television gives a coherent picture of what exists, what is important, what is related to what, and what is right. Because of this, reality TV can play a big role in child development through the social cultural theory. an emerging theory in psychology that looks at the important contributions that society makes to an individual, developing people and the culture in which they live. How does this connect to CRP? Through academic success, the more time watching TV, the less time students spend on learning. Students should sometimes watch TV geared toward their education versus stereotypical drama. This also influences beliefs, perceptions, and attitudes about themselves and how they are viewed by others. Also through cultural competency. Shared experience helps, and as a teacher, you should provide a space where children can share their cultural experiences, giving them the opportunity to share what happens in their real life, not what's depicted through society based off of television. Lastly, critical consciousness, how they see themselves. Teaching them about stereotypes not only allows students a place to share, but also creates a more culturally aware society. This also allows students from different backgrounds first-hand knowledge from students of another background. Who does this affect? This affects students who are improperly educated about who they are and who are not aware of their true African American culture. This means as a teacher, we must be strong and teach our students their true African American culture, as well as students who are not familiar with the African American culture or culture in general. This means that our students will be able to explore different cultures and get the true meaning and true value other than stereotypical beliefs placed upon them from reality TV. This gives our students a chance to voice their opinions, to be confident in themselves, and to realize that they are more than just a stereotype.